Somebody would tell me that it is the law, it is in the constitution, it is inside the international law. Who wrote that law? In Africa, we are still using the Act of 1940 something, 1930 something. Where were we when these laws were being drafted? Where were we when these constitutions were being drafted? And we adopted them. We were not even there. We were not even free. We were not participating anywhere in the parliaments. We were not part of it. Somebody will say, now I'm a judge, I'm an advocate. Under whose laws? You have been groomed by the Western laws. You leave Africa, you relocate to Germany, you give birth in Germany, and you say you claim that your children are now the Germans because they were born there. Under whose law? Who wrote that law? Ask yourself, the person who wrote this law, what was in his mind? What was he thinking? What was the strategy? These people, they prepared everything before they handed over this thing called independence and democracy. Because they knew that if they don't write these laws, they will not have a space in Africa. So they used the law as a weapon. They used our constitutions as a weapon that is continuing with neocolonialism, white capital monopoly, capitalism, imperialism. Is still continuing in Africa through the laws, through their institutions. They prepared. This thing has been done for the past 400 and something years. Just for an example, the effectiveness of Berlin Conference of 1884 is still vivid in Africa, is working in Africa. Law, which law? We have the right to turn over these laws and start drafting our own constitutions as Africans, according to the Africanity, according to the black person. Our people from rural area, everybody must participate, and we build the laws concerning the values and the discipline of the African people. We cannot be that people who have adopted everything from the West. We no longer have any of our cultures. What they do is what we do. How they eat is how we are eating. How they talk is how we are talking. What happened to us as an African people? What is our problem? We are a people that does not have a discipline or order. We cannot build a country without order, discipline, and our own values and norms. We can't do that. The Arabs, they maintain their culture, values, and traditions. Chinese, they do the same. They maintain what means China. That is how they are going forward. We can't be a country that has got all the cultures and values from all over the world. How can we build Africa like that? We can't build Africa when we don't know ourselves and we don't value what means a black person. We can't do that. We must turn over this constitution.